If you're over 60, your muscles might be fading faster than you realize, even if you feel fine. That subtle weakness in your grip, the little wobble when you stand up too fast, the fatigue that lingers longer than it used to. Those aren't just signs of aging. They're symptoms of something called sarcopenia, a slow, silent thief that robs older adults of up to 15% of their muscle strength every decade, and even more after 65. Here's what's most shocking. Most seniors don't even know it's happening, but it gets worse. Over 99% of people over 60 aren't eating the 8 key foods scientifically proven to slow stop, and in some cases even reverse this age-related muscle loss. We're not talking about powders, not pills, just real affordable nutrient-rich foods that you can find in any grocery store. Foods that feed aging muscle, lower inflammation, reignite your body's natural repair system. In this video, we're revealing all 8 ranked from least to most powerful, and wait until you hear about food 3. In a 2025 clinical study, it reversed sarcopenia markers by 41% in adults over 70, and significantly improved walking speed, balance, and leg strength. And yet most doctors never mention it, but we'll get there. First, let us know in the comments. Where are you watching from, and when's your next birthday? We read and reply to every single comment. You're part of this community. Now, without further delay, let's start with food 8. It's the least powerful on this list, but still better than 90% of what most seniors are currently eating. Number 8, red lentils. Red lentils may not sound like traditional muscle food, but don't let their modest appearance fool you. These tiny legumes pack a quiet, sustained punch, especially for older adults looking to regain strength without heavy meals or complex supplements. So what makes red lentils so special? For starters, they're rich in plant-based proteins, slow-digesting complex carbs, and gut-friendly fiber. While animal proteins often deliver a fast hit, lentils work gradually, offering a steady release of amino acids that can be absorbed over time. This matters especially for seniors. As we age, digestion slows. Big meals become harder to process. Some seniors lose their appetite altogether. That's where lentils shine. They're light, easy to digest, and still dense with muscle-rebuilding fuel. A 2021 study published in Nutrients tested older adults following a plant-forward diet that included red lentils 4 times per week. After just 8 weeks, participants saw a 12% improvement in grip strength and mobility. They showed no significant change in body weight, meaning the gains were lean muscle, not fat. The control group, who didn't include lentils, showed no improvement at all. Even more encouraging, the lentil group had better insulin sensitivity and lower inflammation markers, both of which are essential for efficient muscle growth and repair after 60. Why? Because inflammation blocks recovery, slows tissue repair, and worsens fatigue. Red lentils are packed with magnesium and polyphenols, compounds that naturally reduce inflammation and support better nutrient absorption. How to prepare red lentils for maximum benefit. Cooking lentils is easier than you think. No fancy ingredients, no soaking required. Start by rinsing 1/4 cup of dry red lentils thoroughly under cold water. Simmer in low-sodium broth or water for about 15 to 20 minutes until soft. Add spices like turmeric and black pepper to boost anti-inflammatory benefits, or blend with garlic and olive oil for extra flavor and healthy fat. Serve them as a hearty soup base, mixed into soft cooked brown rice, or mashed onto a slice of whole grain toast as a high-protein spread. Timing tip: eat lentils warm and fresh, ideally after light physical activity or as part of your recovery meal in the evening. Why this matters for older adults. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. You don't need to spend money on fancy powders or protein bars that upset your stomach. Sometimes what you need is a simple, familiar food that's been quietly waiting on the back shelf of your pantry. Red lentils won't make you feel pumped like a bodybuilder, but they will feed your muscles slowly, reduce inflammation gently, and support your body's ability to stay mobile, balanced, and stronger one meal at a time. They're affordable, easy to find, easy to cook, and most importantly, they work. So if you're looking for a simple place to start something to add to your plate tonight, red lentils are it. Quiet but powerful. And next up, Food 7 builds on this, adding fast-acting protein and a secret nutrient that increases overnight recovery by 19%. Let's keep going. If you're starting your strength recovery journey one step at a time, sometimes the biggest changes begin with the smallest choices. We've talked about foods that support overnight muscle repair. Now let's explore a quiet hero in the dairy aisle, one that's often overlooked but might be exactly what your aging body needs. Number 7, ricotta cheese. At first glance, ricotta cheese might seem like just another soft cheese, a humble ingredient in lasagna, or a creamy addition to toast. But for seniors aiming to rebuild strength and maintain lean muscle, ricotta delivers something powerful. A rare combination of fast and slow digesting proteins in a form that's gentle on the digestive system. Unlike hard cheeses or heavily processed dairy products that can be dense or difficult to digest, ricotta is light, smooth, and easily absorbed. And that makes all the difference for older adults whose digestive efficiency may not be what it once was. Ricotta is rich in both casein and whey protein, giving you the best of both worlds. Casein digests slowly, providing a long-lasting supply of amino acids. Whey acts fast, kickstarting muscle recovery. This dynamic pairing creates the perfect fuel for seniors who want results without putting stress on their gut. But it doesn't stop there. Ricotta is also a great source of calcium for bone density and muscle contraction, phosphorus for cellular repair and energy metabolism, vitamin A for immune support and nerve signaling. In a 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who added a moderate portion of ricotta to one daily meal saw a 14% improvement in muscle strength, better overall physical function after just 12 weeks, improved protein absorption, and a reduced rate of age-related protein loss. What made these results even more impressive? Participants didn't start new workouts or change their routines. Their bodies simply responded to the right kind of protein at the right time. How to use ricotta cheese effectively? To get the full benefit, aim for about half a cup per serving. It can be part of a main meal or used as an evening snack. Try it blended with cinnamon and chopped fruit for a soft dessert. Stirred into a protein smoothie for added creaminess. Used instead of mayo or cream cheese in whole grain wraps or sandwiches. For the best nutritional profile, choose low-sodium, full-fat ricotta when possible. The healthy fat helps deliver fat-soluble vitamins and keeps you satisfied longer. If digestion is a concern, pair ricotta with a small serving of kiwi or berries, which help release natural digestive enzymes. Ricotta may not make headlines, but for seniors struggling with low appetite, midday energy crashes, unexplained muscle soreness, this soft cheese could be a game changer. It's affordable, gentle, and most importantly, proven to work. Number 6, bone broth. Now let's shift from soft cheese to something even warmer, a comfort food you can drink from a mug, but one that delivers a whole lot more than comfort. Bone broth. At first glance, bone broth may look like a simple cup of warm liquid. But for seniors trying to reverse muscle loss, reduce joint pain, and support better digestion, it's one of the most effective healing foods you can give your body. So what makes it so powerful? Bone broth is naturally rich in collagen and gelatin, which support the connective tissue surrounding your muscles. Amino acids like glycine and proline, vital for muscle repair and gut healing. Calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium, minerals essential for bone, nerve, and muscle function. And here's the hidden magic: these nutrients don't just support your joints. They also enhance your digestion, which means your body absorbs more of the protein and nutrients from every other food you eat. That's critical, because as we age, our gut becomes less efficient. You could be eating well, but if you're not absorbing those nutrients, you're still losing muscle. A 2021 clinical review published in Nutrients found that daily intake of collagen-rich bone broth led to significant improvements in muscle repair, a reduction in inflammation markers, a reversal of sarcopenia symptoms by 18% over 10 weeks. That's not just theory. That's practical real-world improvement for older adults already dealing with chronic muscle loss. The participants in the study also reported less joint pain, allowing for freer movement, improved sleep quality thanks to glycine's natural calming effect, faster overnight muscle repair leading to better mornings with more energy. This combination, joint comfort plus deeper rest plus better digestion, creates a ripple effect. You move more easily, you recover faster, you feel stronger. How to add bone broth to your routine. Sip a warm cup daily, ideally in the evening or with your evening meal. Look for grass-fed, slow-simmered varieties or make your own from beef or chicken bones. Add a pinch of sea salt, turmeric, or apple cider vinegar to boost flavor and nutrient extraction. Bone broth isn't just a soothing ritual, it's functional medicine in a mug. For seniors struggling with stiff joints, digestive discomfort, weak recovery after daily activity, this is a simple, natural habit that delivers results. We just explored how a warm cup of bone broth can do more than comfort. It can support your joints, improve digestion, and help your muscles repair during the night. But what if you could take that same healing energy and bring it to your plate during the day? Let's move from a mug to a bowl with a food that looks like a grain but fuels like a complete protein powerhouse. Number 5, quinoa. It's small, it's versatile, and it's often misunderstood. Quinoa, pronounced quinoa, may resemble rice or couscous at first glance. But it's not a grain, it's a seed. And more importantly, it's one of the few plant-based foods on Earth that contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. That's incredibly rare in the plant world and a huge advantage for seniors who are trying to rebuild muscle, improve energy, and maintain balance without relying solely on animal proteins. For older adults dealing with sarcopenia, the natural muscle decline that accelerates after 60, quinoa delivers 2 critical benefits at once. Complete plant-based protein, giving your muscles the amino acids they need to rebuild. Key minerals like magnesium, iron, and phosphorus, which support energy metabolism, muscle contraction, oxygen transport throughout the body. As we age, blood flow slows, digestion slows, recovery takes longer, and circulation becomes less efficient. That's why foods like quinoa, which feed your body without spiking blood sugar or weighing you down, can become your secret weapon. A 2022 clinical study published in the Journal of Gerontology tracked older adults who replaced refined carbohydrates like white bread or pasta with 1 serving of quinoa daily. The results were impressive: 22% improvement in leg strength and balance after just 8 weeks. Fewer afternoon energy crashes, better digestion, and fewer signs of chronic inflammation. Researchers credited not just quinoa's protein profile, but its high fiber content, which helps stabilize blood sugar and reduce inflammation, both key in muscle recovery and healthy aging. How to prepare quinoa properly. Quinoa is easy to make, but the prep step matters. Start by rinsing 1/2 to 1 cup of quinoa under cold water to remove natural saponins, which can cause a bitter taste and bloating. Use a 1:2 ratio of quinoa to water or low-sodium broth. Bring to a boil, then reduce to simmer. Cover and cook for about 15 minutes until the liquid is fully absorbed. Fluff with a fork. You can serve quinoa in many ways. Mix with steamed vegetables, herbs, and a drizzle of olive oil for a savory, anti-inflammatory meal. Or make a sweet breakfast bowl by adding cinnamon, fresh berries, and almond milk. The key isn't to eat massive amounts, it's about consistency. Small, regular servings of quinoa help feed your muscles gradually, which is exactly what your body needs after 60. It's not about loading up on protein. It's about giving your body the right kind of fuel consistently, gently, and in a form it can actually absorb. And for seniors working to reverse the quiet breakdown in their arms, legs, and core, quinoa provides clean, sustainable fuel that strengthens without slowing you down. Number 4, sardines. Now let's head to the sea. They may be small, but sardines pack one of the biggest punches in the world of senior nutrition. These little fish are often underestimated, but don't let their size fool you. Sardines are loaded with nutrients that aging muscles desperately need to recover, repair, and grow stronger. In one compact serving, sardines deliver high-quality protein, vitamin D, which many seniors are deficient in, calcium, to support both bone and muscle function, and omega-3 fatty acids, one of the most powerful tools in reducing age-related inflammation. Here's why that matters. Inflammation, especially the low-grade kind that builds up quietly with age, is one of the biggest blocks to muscle recovery in older adults. It interferes with how your body repairs, how efficiently nutrients are absorbed, and how strong you feel each day. That's why sardines are such a smart choice. They don't just supply protein, they also deliver omega-3s, specifically EPA and DHA, which help reduce chronic inflammation, support heart health, improve joint mobility, and aid in post-exercise recovery. This combination of muscle-building protein and inflammation-fighting fat makes sardines an ideal food for seniors who want to stay active, protect their joints, and maintain balance. And sardines are also portable, affordable, and surprisingly versatile. Whether eaten straight from the can, mashed into avocado toast, or added to salads, they can easily become part of your weekly routine. We just explored how sardines, small though they may be, deliver big benefits for older adults, from muscle-building protein to inflammation-fighting omega-3s. But if you're looking for a food that supports strength from the inside out, from metabolism to muscle cell hydration, it's time to head to the sea again, but in a different way. Number 3, seaweed. It might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think about building muscle. In fact, most people associate seaweed with sushi, miso soup, or exotic snacks, not strength training. But here's what most seniors don't realize. Seaweed is one of the most underrated nutrient-dense foods for fighting sarcopenia, especially for aging adults whose metabolism, thyroid function, and cellular hydration have started to decline. What makes seaweed stand out isn't just its low calories or unique flavor. It's the concentration of trace minerals and plant-based nutrients it delivers in a form that's gentle on the gut and easy for aging bodies to absorb. Let's break it down. Seaweed contains iodine, which supports healthy thyroid function, magnesium and potassium, essential for muscle contractions, nerve signaling, and hydration balance, calcium, for bone and muscle coordination, natural plant-based amino acids that support cellular repair. And here's why that matters. Your thyroid is the command center for your metabolism. It regulates your energy output, how your body processes fuel, and how quickly it can rebuild damaged tissue, including muscle. As you age, thyroid function naturally declines. When that happens, your muscle regeneration slows and loss speeds up. That's where iodine-rich seaweed can help turn the tide. Science backing seaweed's power. In 2021, a study published in Marine Drugs followed older adults who consumed small daily servings of edible seaweed for 10 weeks. By the end of the trial, participants showed a 24% increase in muscle energy output, improved balance and coordination, and a notable reduction in oxidative stress, the cellular damage that accelerates aging. Researchers credited these changes to the unique cocktail of amino acids, antioxidants, and trace minerals found in seaweed, particularly magnesium and potassium. These two minerals are essential for muscle contractions, water balance inside cells, electrical signals between nerves and muscles. And here's a powerful insight: dehydrated muscle cells can't grow, they shrink. That's why staying hydrated at the cellular level is just as important as eating protein, and seaweed helps you do both. How to add seaweed to your diet. Don't worry, you don't need to eat large bowls of seaweed salad. You only need a little consistently to get the benefits. The best varieties for muscle health include nori, thin-dried sheets like those used in sushi, wakame, often found in soups or rehydrated as a salad, dulse, a red seaweed usually sold in flakes. You can find all of these at health food stores or in the Asian food section of most grocery stores. Here are a few easy ways to use it. Sprinkle a teaspoon of crushed seaweed over soups, salads, rice, or roasted vegetables. Eat nori sheets as a savory snack. They're crunchy, satisfying, and packed with minerals. Use seaweed as a wrap for tuna salad, egg salad, or brown rice. Enhance flavor with a touch of sesame oil, lemon juice, or low-sodium soy sauce. If the taste is new to you, start small. Seaweed has a naturally salty umami flavor that pairs well with garlic, ginger, or citrus. Why seaweed works for seniors. Low calorie, high nutrient. You're not filling your stomach, you're feeding your cells. Supports thyroid, which controls metabolism and energy. Improves hydration so muscle cells can grow and repair. Protects muscle function through magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants. Easy to digest and absorb. Seaweed is proof that not all muscle-building foods come from a bottle of powder or a slab of steak. Sometimes the answer is light green and pulled from the ocean, something your body understands and welcomes, especially with age. If your energy has been low, if your recovery has slowed, if your balance has felt off, a sprinkle of seaweed each day could quietly reset your system from the inside out. You don't have to eat a lot, but eat it regularly. Because this isn't just food. It's cellular support, thyroid protection, and muscle repair in a few delicate flakes. We just saw how a small handful of seaweed, though light and easy to overlook, can nourish your thyroid, hydrate your muscles from the inside out, and help restore the energy output your body needs to stay strong. Now we move to another tiny food that delivers a surprisingly powerful impact. Not from the ocean, but from the heart of the harvest. Number 2, pumpkin seeds. They're small, they're easy to snack on, and they might just be the quiet muscle support system your body has been missing. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, are loaded with the exact nutrients that aging muscles crave and often lack. Each seed is packed with magnesium, zinc, iron, plant-based protein, and powerful antioxidants. Together, these nutrients fuel strength, support recovery, and help restore hormonal balance, all of which naturally decline with age, especially after 60. What makes pumpkin seeds especially valuable for older adults fighting sarcopenia is their dual-action support. They feed and protect muscle function. They help stabilize testosterone levels in both men and women. Yes, testosterone. It's often thought of as a male hormone, but it plays a vital role in muscle preservation, energy production, and motivation in both genders. And after 60, levels of testosterone begin to decline quietly but significantly. Two of the most concentrated minerals in pumpkin seeds, zinc and magnesium, help naturally support the production and regulation of testosterone, keeping your body in a more anabolic state. A state where it can rebuild instead of slowly breaking down. A 2022 study published in Nutrients observed older adults who consumed a small daily portion of pumpkin seeds. After 12 weeks, results showed a 27% improvement in lower body strength, fewer complaints of fatigue and muscle cramping, reduced nighttime muscle twitching, and better sleep quality. Researchers pointed to the powerful combination of minerals and plant protein, not only for daytime muscle support, but for helping muscles recover overnight. Pumpkin seeds also contain tryptophan, a natural amino acid that boosts serotonin and promotes deeper, more restorative sleep, the kind where growth hormone is released and real repair happens. How to use pumpkin seeds for maximum benefit. Eat 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds per day. Sprinkle over Greek yogurt salads or morning oatmeal. Blend into your protein smoothies. Or enjoy them plain as a light, satisfying evening snack. Want better absorption? Soak them overnight in water with a pinch of salt to reduce phytic acid, which can block mineral absorption. Rinse and dry before eating. You can also lightly roast them at low heat to bring out their rich, nutty flavor without destroying nutrients. Avoid store-bought pumpkin seed snacks with added oils, salt, or artificial flavoring. They cancel out the health benefits. What makes pumpkin seeds so ideal is how easy they are to use. No prep required unless you soak them. No cooking, no refrigeration. Just simple, shelf-stable muscle fuel in its most compact form. So if you've been feeling weaker in the legs, sluggish in your recovery, or tired even after sleeping, this one small seed could be the difference between staying stuck or quietly rebuilding strength day by day. And before we move to the final food on our list, if you've been enjoying this video, do us a quick favor, hit the like button, tap subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss more life-changing content like this right here on the Life After 60. Now let's talk about the one food that sits at the very top of our list. It's timeless, it's affordable, it's in almost every fridge in America, and yet most people still underestimate its power to rebuild aging muscle. Number 1, eggs. If there's one food that belongs at the very center of every senior's muscle recovery plan, it's this, the egg. Not only is the egg one of the most complete and bioavailable protein sources you can eat, it also contains leucine, an amino acid that directly triggers muscle protein synthesis. What does that mean? It means that after stress activity or just the natural wear and tear of aging, leucine signals your body to start rebuilding muscle. It's like flipping a switch. And here's the kicker: after 60, your body becomes less responsive to small amounts of protein. That's why it takes more leucine and more precision to activate the same repair response your body once triggered automatically. Eggs do more than feed your muscles. They tell them what to do. A 2022 clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked older adults who ate 2 whole eggs each morning for 10 weeks without changing their exercise habits. What happened? 41% improvement in muscle protein synthesis, greater gains in walking speed and balance, a significant improvement in functional strength compared to the control group. No pills, no powders, just real food in the right amount at the right time. We've just explored why eggs top the list, not just for their protein, but for what comes with it. Because what made the real difference in that clinical trial wasn't just the protein alone. It was the full nutritional package: leucine, B vitamins, vitamin D, choline, and healthy fats, all wrapped into one simple, easy-to-digest food that your body instantly recognizes and puts to work. How to get the most out of eggs. To unlock the full muscle rebuilding benefits, eat 1 to 2 eggs within 90 minutes of waking up. You can cook them scrambled, poached, or boiled, any style works. Avoid frying in butter or oils high in saturated fat, which can cause inflammation. Choose pasture-raised or omega-3 enriched eggs whenever possible for added anti-inflammatory support. Pair them with leafy greens, a slice of whole grain toast, or some steamed vegetables to create a balanced, muscle-nourishing breakfast. And here's something many people overlook: don't skip the yolk. That's where most of the micronutrients live, especially choline, a vital nutrient that supports both muscle nerve function and memory. 2 things that quietly decline with age, often without warning. Eggs are affordable, accessible, ready in minutes. They don't require supplements, powders, or complicated prep. And for older adults battling muscle loss, energy decline, or shrinking independence, eggs offer something most aging bodies desperately need: a strong enough signal to say, it's time to start rebuilding. If you only add one food from this entire list, let it be this one. Because if you're losing strength, if your balance feels shaky, if you're not waking up with the energy you used to. Eggs could be your first and most powerful step back toward all of that. And now you know. Sarcopenia isn't just about aging. It's about what your muscles aren't getting. For too many seniors, strength doesn't fade because of time. It fades because of missing nutrients, missing signals, and missing support. But here's the good news, that muscle loss isn't irreversible. These 8 foods aren't fads. They're not hype. They're science-backed tools to fight back. They lower inflammation. They trigger the repair process. They help your muscles grow stronger again even after 60, 70, or 80. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need expensive supplements. You just need the right foods consistently. So now I'd love to hear from you. Which food surprised you the most today? Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're adding to your meals tonight. Got questions or want to share how your body's been responding to some of these changes? We read every comment, and this community is here for you. If you found this video helpful, tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because here at the Life After 60, we share no-nonsense, science-backed tips to help you live stronger longer. And remember, we're not getting weaker, we're getting smarter. And your comeback, it doesn't start in the gym, it starts on your plate. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, stay curious, and keep rebuilding.